Colonel Rathore, first of all, many congratulations both for the performance in Rajasthan overall and your own victory, sir. I believe you have secured a win by more than 20,000 votes. So many congratulations, sir. How are you feeling this evening?
50,000.
50,000 it is now. Okay, congratulations, sir.
And yeah, thank you so much.
So how are you feeling this evening, sir?
You didn't ask me a question, but how am I feeling? Yes, how am I feeling? It's fantastic. So, in a way, it's my political education which is getting completed, wherein I've been in Lok Sabha for 10 years, and now to do grassroots politics is a lesson, is a learning. So it's amazing. And also, now we will be part of ensuring execution of the work of all the central schemes that come here, the funds that Prime Minister sends. We'll be ensuring ground level work and ensuring delivery. So it's going to be very satisfying. But I can tell you this lead of 50,000 and the massive lead that we've gotten in Rajasthan and all the other three states, at ground level, Prime Minister's confidence in Prime Minister Modi is amazing. And this is because of he's built a reputation for the last 10 years with his hard work, with his commitment and ensuring delivery of schemes to the grassroots level. So every family, and especially women who work very hard to sort of, take care of their families, they know that if there's one person who is standing with them, it's Prime Minister Modi. And that is that sense of confidence. Remember, 22 lakh first-time voters were there in Rajasthan. And anytime you go to ground level, 19 times there was paper leak in Rajasthan. Every time somebody would study hard for like 6 months, 8 months, and then get down to giving examination, and the examination would get terminated. Just try and understand, how would that student feel? One, he's cheated of time. Two, he's cheated of an opportunity. And 19 times it has happened. So all of these young people were voting for Prime Minister Modi and BJP.
I know most people will want to know who will be CM and this and that, but I know these things matter in politics, but they're larger things. We've just heard the Prime Minister speaking, and he's mentioned that, look, India's cement production, power production, food production, tax collection, UPI collection is all at record highs. You and I both know that within maybe 18 months, we'll be the third largest economy in the world. Did it require, we needed one person, literally one human being during independence to grab this country by the scruff of the neck, be leader, be coach, be somebody to hug and support, and just, break the clasp of the shackles. Is Narendra Modi this era's man for that?
Absolutely, absolutely. We needed that one person. I can go back 10 years from now, not 10, many years back, when I was perhaps 20, 21, we would speak about the system in the country, and most people we would feel helpless about the system. And a lot of people would say, if you cannot change it, just join the system. Just imagine, people were sort of, motivating you to join a corrupt system, because the system cannot be changed. The system is so big, it takes a very strong-willed person, a person with great ability of administration to change it. That is the most difficult thing to do, mind you. Just to run the country as it's running is not a problem. But to change the system and make the country run in a different way is a Herculean task. And Prime Minister Modi has done that. He's already done that. Now we need to change gears and go faster to achieve, by 2029, be the third most powerful country in terms of economy, and then perhaps in the next 25 years be the most powerful country in the world. And who's getting benefited by all of that? Every single penny is coming down to the grassroots. It's empowering people. When we provide water, when we provide road, when we provide health facilities to a village person or to a semi-urban person, or let's say to an urban person, it's not for votes. It is not for votes. It is to empower that person to be more productive, because he is actually more productive. But you're giving them that environment to be more productive. And once that person becomes more productive,
Colonel Rathore, let me share an anecdote.
That's how a country becomes.
Let me share an anecdote. PM Modi was once asked, aren't you afraid of losing elections? And his response was, if I lose, what's the worst that will happen to me? I'll go back to my home and carry on with my life as it was before I became Prime Minister. I'm not afraid of it. And it's a mindset change. So what is the mindset change that you've learned? For people know you. You spent an time in uniform. You are an Olympic medalist. 10 years as MP, being asked to go and fight an MLA election. People would say, look, how many of these ministers are being told to now contest as MLAs? These are all demotions. But there's some sort of team effort dynamic going on here. How does it feel?
I'm already living a life of bonuses. I've lived my career as a soldier. I've done counter-insurgency operations. I've done what any soldier would ask for. I have fought for this country. I've killed for this country, and I'm proud of it. Now, having done that, I then went on to win Commonwealth medals, Asian Games medals, Olympic medals. All of that was bonus for me. And now it's super bonus for me. It's time to give back to the country, to be on the most powerful stage, which is the platform, which is a political platform. Everything in my life is a bonus. What can I ask for? I don't need anything. Remember what Abraham Lincoln said, ask not what the country can do for you, but what you can do for the country. I am in a position where I'm proud to be part of Prime Minister Modi's team, and I am trying to give my best. I don't need anything from the country. I want to give to the country. We need people like that, and Prime Minister is picking up such people who can give to the country and not take from the country.
Okay, Colonel Rathore, I know your time is short because I know you need to travel, but I'm going to ask a couple of questions. The PM has spoken about a message that has gone globally today. And you know there are baiters out there. Not everybody wants India to succeed. They want India to be in trouble. They want you to be told that you're not a democracy, you don't have religious freedom, you don't have press freedom, you're all in a soup. What is the message that's gone today?
India is in such a position, we don't need to give an ear or any importance to naysayers. There are lots and lots of people around the world with vested interest who do not want our country to succeed. They are trying their level best, pumping in all sorts of funds to somehow sabotage our growth. We don't have to listen to all of that. We have to be stronger than that. We have to overcome that. This is part of the game. We cannot say, don't do this. This is part of the game. If you want to play the game, you're going to fight it and win it, despite whatever is happening. And this is what India is doing. India is ensuring that irrespective of what happens around the world, our word is heard in the countries around. And we are ensuring by making our citizens more powerful, more empowered. We are ensuring the research, the scientists, the sportspersons, the army, every person in this country needs to become more powerful. That's how India is going to become more powerful.
Okay. What is required? We need an active opposition. They have to keep you on your toes. They have supposed to be sitting and be hypercritical and nagging you and chasing after you of everything. That's how a democracy functions. So what is that they're getting wrong? That it overall leaves a sour taste in the mouth. That they're doing a duty, but it almost seems like they're bashing India while they're doing it.
Yes, because somehow instead of engaging with the government, they want to stop the government. They want to stop the progress of the country. They want to stop the schemes. They cannot do that. Absolutely, they cannot do that. And they've tried it. So they try and stall the parliament. They try and not allow the state governments to work in sync with the central government, just to stall Prime Minister Modi's schemes. That's not going to work. People see through that. You have to, opposition has to engage productively, proactively, and then find faults and speak about those faults in the schemes, in the parliament or in the assemblies, and give suggestions as to what needs to be improved, so that the government then modifies the schemes and adds those points. They have to highlight those points in the press. They have to be specific, but they're absolutely vague. They have no policy, they have no vision, and their perhaps only strategy is stall the government, which is not working for them.
What about the issues of there are communal tensions in this country, and there's a north-south divide, the linguistic tensions. You know what has recently been said by an heir apparent in Tamil Nadu. Where is this taking us?
All of these things are being instigated to win the elections, to divide the community, divide the society, and ensure a certain bloc votes for them. So this is where Prime Minister Modi says that we need to have one election for the entire country, so that all this rhetoric and all this nonsensical talks wherein they're trying to instigate remains limited to just those 1 month or 1.5 months or whatever. And also the governments are functioning for a larger duration of the year, or all the 5 years. So yes, a lot of, even in our democracy, a lot of improvement needs to be done. And who's going to do it? It's we, the elected members, need to put our minds together, rise above personal interests, and in the interest of the nation, take certain decisions.
Okay, Colonel, you called it bonus time, but as you well know, your work just begins tonight. You are now elected to represent your constituency, which is Jhotwada, which you won, as you mentioned, by more than 50,000 votes. We wish you the best in that service.